All right, so we do have Galkaif for the first time, putting any meaningful gap between them. We've only been going for a minute, but we've got Galkaif up by up by most of room maybe right now in room 4. Cool pulling into room 4 right now, so they're in the same room at the moment. But indeed, judging by both their clocks, we're synced up. So Galkaif maybe half a room ahead, maybe more.
How could he get this lead so early? And is it meaningful?
Right?
Is it meaningful?
I don't think it's meaningful at all yet. No, I don't think anything you can do in the first. Well, I mean, is it meaningful? Yes, it's scary.
But I mean, historically, though,
a half room is a half room. You know, you could argue he's 30% ahead, but that's nonsense. No.
Yeah. I think we never really see who's going to win the race until the middle of depth 3, because it kind of tends to go back and forth a little bit. Though Galkaif is typically pretty far ahead.
Oh, I just realized something. I can actually look at my chat with ease because I'm doing that zoom in on Galkaif's stream. So I can see chat with ease now. I see you, Elric, and Unorthodox, and Jammy. I'm looking right at you. Quad, looking right into your hearts and your souls and your minds, and I know what you're thinking.
So, infinite weapons machine gun versus speed rune with the machine gun. What's your preference?
Infinite weapons machine gun. That's going to save you so much running around, I got to think. You know, the machine gun's already a great early depth weapon to mow bad guys down without having to run over to them. The infinite weapons mean you don't even have to run for the pickup. I will say, though, those 2 rocks that are spawned in the room Galkaif's in are really fucking up the Chief for that strategy. Like, ideally, he would never have to leave the middle square. And those rocks meant he had to dodge around him now and then.
Galkaif is already
just a couple room lead.
Checkpoint.
Galkaif is, but so is Cool. Whatever magic lead happened for a bit there, Cool has already pretty much closed it.
It was those rocks.
Cool rocks singing on his stream as I'm gleaning from Cool's viewers in that chat. Please stop singing on stream.
Okay.
So I can't hear his singing, but I wish I could.
All I hear is feverish button tapping. Because as has been stated, Cool's keyboard is
what are they? 3 seconds apart, both going in with machine gun and fire staff. Both of them clearly having super honed their strategies, going in with the exact same maneuvers.
Galkaif taking a little while on that boss and finishing him barehanded, but finishing him ahead of Cool.
Yeah, that was a tiny bit as close as these guys were. They closed the gap. Or Cool
let's talk about closeness.
Just a little bit.
They are 1 second apart right now.
You can almost picture them just hammering the enter button, trying to get through that clear screen, the stat screen.
Yep. Cool is now ever so slightly ahead.
I feel like I'm going to hiccup or blink and this match is going to be over. It's going to be that fast. That's what every remaining match is going to be like. I
think tonight, they both said they're not going to set any more personal bests, and I don't believe that at all. I think the competition, the pressure of the competition, one versus the other, the two kind of titans of this tournament, is going to push them very far, and I think we're going to see the first sub 40-minute time. I think one of these guys is going to wind up with 39:59 or something.
Jamie's posting the depth 1 times there, 4:04 and 4:03.
Yeah. Okay. So those are the 2 records of this. No, actually, Galkaif, I believe,
that might be the record.
Like 3:59.
Yeah. Oh man. So I've talked a little bit about what's going to happen to whoever loses this match. They're going to losers. They're going to go up against the winner of Elric over Powdered, one or the other. But I didn't talk about what's going to happen with the winners. So the winner, because it's a double elimination tournament, it's going to be an interesting boat. The next one they fight is going to be their finals. So basically, whoever comes up against the winner of this match is going to come from the losers bracket to play the winner. And if the winner of this match wins again, tournament is concluded with their success. Otherwise, the loser's going to have to win twice in a row against the winner of this match. Back-to-back comebacks.
There's a lot of rematches in the air. I mean, this is a guaranteed rematch, essentially, unless, well...
Peak could win.
No, because Elric versus Cool would be a rematch, I think. Elric versus Overpowdered is going to be a rematch. If Overpowdered beats Elric, that's the only instance where this tournament will not end in a rematch.
Oh man, chat already Jammy wondering, is this going to be a Billiam decider match?
Yeah, this match is going to be like an end credits decider. Like,
well, again, so it's worth reiterating. When Billiam takes a knee, right? That's when the
Yeah.
match is over.
When he's dead, when he's
When,
killed.
when the timer stops, when he falls to his knee.
Yeah, he's not killed. When as soon as William is defeated and drops the goop, that's it.
I love watching both these guys going with the same strategy. You know, using a tuba the moment they get it, sticking to the whip otherwise.
Yeah, best practices.
Best practices.
I mean, it might be worthwhile to try to look for any areas where they differ.
But can you afford to experiment right now?
Well, that's what I'm
The
saying.
best way to
Maybe
make
one
it-
has a style that's slightly different and a detriment or an advantage.
I mean, the precision magic shots we're seeing over and over.
He
Cool,
took
like
out the
3
whole
seconds
screen.
behind, maybe 3 seconds behind.
They're in the same room still. So we got bow staff rather than chainsaw, which is a theme in the competition, I think. Double damage whip, or that's extra combo whip.
Extra
actually.
combo whip, yeah. Ooh! Getting hung up on the checkpoint.
Yeah, but did you see how quickly he
How
would
quickly
toggle
he
between
was
yes
like,
and
let
no?
me out!
He's already thinking from the looks of that 9 moves ahead.
There's no true leader right now. It's Galkaif very technically, but
Yeah, Galkaif not wasting any pine cones there. Cool combo rune is wearing off. He's finally switching over to the chainsaw.
that's the whole match is going to come down to that checkpoint right there.
See how Cool is just liberally like taking slaps to the face. It's truly meaningless to him.
Yeah, I don't think either of these guys is going to have to worry about health. With the level of aggression they have, they just tend to spill out more health than the damage they take, really.
So check out the pathing on Cool. He's never more than just a few like
I'm watching
millimeters
that.
away from him.
Especially with this both of these, the chainsaw and the staff, these constant DPS weapons, he's just weaving from enemy to enemy, using the propeller function of the bow staff, just flying around the room.
I did see him miss with a tube against that goblin.
Yeah.
Frustrated there for a second.
And it's going to be exactly those sorts of very tiny missteps that decide who wins this.
Galkaif is going with the spear. Precision spear strikes. Just gained a level, so he's gonna be able to one-shot all the
Cool
rest
going
of
for the one-shot shield thrusts.
one-shot shield thrusts.
Oh,
So
man.
of course, because they're both at the top of their game in the moment, they're both one-shotting all the enemies.
Yeah.
Using
Oh
the
man,
strongest-
cool. Okay, there's a good answer right there. Cool came back in a big way with the shield in that room.
Yep.
I've always wondered, and now we know.
They're still in the same room and they entered at the same time.
Yeah, no, but Cool was like a hair. All you can talk about is microseconds right now. The whole
Yeah,
match
that's-
is down to microseconds.
Yeah, that was my point. It's,
Cool
it's
making that
crazy.
shield last in a huge way. I'm loving it. Cool pulls into the lead with shield power.
You know what? And he wasn't even taking any durability hits on that shield. That's what a pro he is. He was actually going in between the enemy pine cones.
Cool is doing amazing things with the shield.
Why
And
does he have that shield, Danny?
He just picked up a new one.
Oh, okay.
He's just like
Well, let's see Galkaif with the shield. Let's see if there's any difference.
Galkaif not getting the one-hit kills, but that's
He's,
just because of the
down a
room he's
level.
in right now.
Yeah.
There he goes. He levels, and now he's got his
Alright.
one-hit kills. Cool had just had his level a little earlier from getting to the room a little earlier.
It's in a slime store. How do you feel about him actually using
We're on to boss 2. We're on
shots
to
of
boss
shield
2.
on slimes?
How do I feel about shields and slimes? I'm not a fan of it just because I feel like it's not the best use of durability on the shield, and the shield has a really low durability.
Right.
So I'd rather use it for almost anything else, make it last.
Yeah,
Oh!
I would say
Double damage with one hit left
Oh.
on the boss.
Oh,
making no
he
use
he
of the
lost
double
seconds
damage.
on that. That's annoying. He's got to be annoyed by that. He went to go pick it up.
Cool
Oh,
pulls
fire
into the lead on
thing
depth, too.
melted the second boss.
Both guys staying within 10 seconds of all their personal bests so far.
Yeah, and of each other.
Yeah.
Probably 5 seconds apart.
Cool using only
Cool's kind of
exactly as
10
many
seconds
bomb
ahead.
throws as he needs for enemy right now. 2 for each of the yo-yo lads, 1 for
Stingy.
each of the trans, and just moving on.
Bomb stingy. So, will we see Galkaif pull ahead at this point, or is he going to trail Cool ever so slightly?
I have no words. I have no
Yeah, I don't
words.
know.
Cool came back from his insurmountable 3-second deficit to his 2-second lead.
Yeah, Galkaif now the
Oh.
underdog.
It's impossible not to notice the smallest things when the guys are playing this well. Just the smallest miss of a projectile or
Yep.
miss of a tuba thrust we saw in the past, but it didn't matter. Cool came back despite it.
Yep. Galkaif is gonna want to switch that sword for boomerang. If I were him, that's what I would do.
I would keep the sword, but I don't know if I'm right.
He's not closing a lot of ground there. He's got the boomerang now. Let's see.
really judiciously making sure, like, he's not going throw, and then having to suffer through that refractory. He's really spacing out his throws so that he always has something to throw. See, that move right there from Galkaif was beautiful. Could have, and most people would have, simply thrown at the target. He strafed around the target so that he could get 2 targets in his subsequent throw.
Yep. It's cool also with the boomerang now. Very similar. If I were to shuffle the screens, I wouldn't know who was who with their boomerang tactics. Actually,
and both of them doing
that
this kind of cross
time.
Boomerang thing. Yeah, but he gets it on the return trip in a way that just makes it not even matter anymore. Cool, probably half a room up. Galkaif making it look just as easy.
Yeah, sticking pretty closely to that pinecone slingshot.
Mm-hmm.
Staying with this
missing just a
projectile
few
approach.
shots, but like I mean I only say it because like what else are you gonna say at this level of play?
In the past with Galkaif, we've actually seen him.
Interesting. Yes,
stay
and
in
it
the
pays
middle.
off. Cool using an exploding barrel to very quickly kill the Banshee. I would argue this room is still early enough to merit using that Banshee head. Cool instead using the barrel. Clearly at this point deciding to save that Banshee head for the subsequent room.
This is a good choice.
Yeah, I was gonna say not a wrong choice.
But yeah, I'm noticing with Galkaif's projectile work, he in the past, you and I have both commented on the fact that he's tended to stay in the middle of the room and kind of not
Valkyrie's
cover
being
bound.
a real butthole. Oh, nice. Cool pulling it into his spray.
Just saying I see him chase guys down with it, which is new for him. Wonder
With
if he's been chasing guys down, Galkaif, with his projectiles as opposed to standing still.
Mm-hmm.
Even with the pine cones, I'm just like wondering why he would.
You gotta wonder if it's picking up hardcore mode habits.
Sure, yeah.
Having played more survival lately, you can see both the guys have racked up at least 300 pages in survival mode, which means they've been playing it, and so you have to wonder, in survival mode and hardcore mode, you're going to want to follow in your projectiles to pick up that goop. And yes, indeed, a lot of these guys are doing that right now.
Yeah, Cool has been setting some of the world records for hardcore mode times, whether on purpose or by accident. Yeah, I mean, it's interesting how people are training for this. Elric was training the other day by trying to beat Depth 1 with all of the Jinxes active.
Okay,
and,
I like it.
He could not do it, but he was getting pretty far. But yeah, it is like training with weight gloves on.
Mm-hmm.
Take them off and you're more nimble. So now these guys they're used to hardcore and survival. They're playing normal, and it's very easy for them.
Elric's sharing some stats that I like. Elric expects Galkaif to catch up in Depth 4, and Cool will have to have the Depth 5 of his life to stay ahead, just based on their personal best spread.
I believe it, but I just can't neglect the fact that Cool very often will see the standard set by Galkaif and then go and shatter it. So this is his first chance to do that in real time.
They both seem to... I won't even say figure out what the other's doing. It's just both of them seems to get pushed further by the other.
This is a mirror match.
Is it
Although
possible...
Cool is ahead.
Jamie asks in chat, is it possible to beat the first step with all the Jinxes on?
No.
When I say yes, yeah, you just have to not get hit. You have to go no-hitter. If you can go through the depth without taking damage, then I'd argue there's some other... the bombs being thrown by the chest might make it a little harder. But you do have to take no damage. On normal, losing your combo is not going to be a threat, as we're seeing from these guys. So I say yeah. Yeah, I say yes.
But to be fair to Elric and to anybody else who's been tearing their hair out trying to do it, we didn't imagine that people would necessarily try to only play with all Jinxes or no Jinxes. Like, do mix and match.
That people would do it some, though.
Right, but mix and match if you're getting frustrated. Elric will only play with all or none. That's my point.
Oh, the Slime Storm with one-hit kills would be scary.
Yeah.
Though you don't necessarily risk getting every special room in Depth 1. There's not enough rooms to get every special room. You're only going to get one or two.
Actually, the Chainsaw guys are kind of a threat because you can wander into them as they spawn.
Yeah, or if you push them near the wall, then that right there can kill you.
Yep.
I've said it every day for the last few days. I love the soundtrack.
Oh, you got the
I've got the concurrent soundtrack going. It makes me happy.
So we have a dog collar in Depth 3. What can he do? What can Galkaif do with that dog collar? That
Interesting.
would be advantageous.
It'll burn down Boss 3 in a way that we don't usually have available. There's
Does
no
he
other
need
weapon. Holy Water and Fire Trail, obviously, our biggest boss destroyers. Well, I might have taken that. We've got just a couple rooms to go. The Fire Trail would have done way more boss damage than a Puuba will, if you're willing to forego magic for the next few rooms.
Yeah. Hopefully he will use that Tuba because it's not super great on the boss anyway, so there's not much to lose by.
Yeah, I feel like it's better on crowds than it is on single big targets.
Agreed.
Its DPS
of course, if you have
is
no
not
other
as high
magic.
as the Fire Trail, but it penetrates and hits multiple targets. There we go. Puuba coming on out.
It's a beautiful Tuba work.
You've got a beautiful Tuba. I've been meaning to say that.
That's kind of a
Oh, cool. Using the Fire Trail. Only, what, 2 rooms before the boss? I mean, it's going to speed him up. There's no downside.
These slimes.
But I just have the boss in my head now getting these rare magics that are not very common in this depth.
Yeah. I mean, they're possible, but for both of them to have it on the boss would be pretty special.
Mm-hmm. Well, both of them had the chance, and both opted not to.
Will they go above and beyond to try to get to the boss with the pogo stick, or are they just going to use whatever they...
Did you go out of your way for that Banshee head there?
Nope. Not in a speedrun, not with a pogo stick.
Well, pogo stick's only going to last you a few more kills.
Right, but he's a bit slower with it.
You could bring the pogo stick to the boss if you finish the room with the magic.
I wouldn't see...
So
to
many
answer your
ifs.
question, I wouldn't see it working out, probably. You'd wind up slowing down, waiting for the head to expire, especially in this room with the chimney sweeps jumping around.
Yeah.
Oh wow, Galkaif with a really impressive room clear here. I mean, it's not fully clear yet, but he's like... his movement is so seamless. He just doesn't stop. He's a killing machine.
Let the murderer flow through you.
Right. And yet, it needs to be said.
Oh wow! Tie through the door.
Cool. Oh,
full on tie through the door.
Wow.
Full on tie through the door.
All right, cool. Galkaif with the pogo
has
stick.
magic. And pogo
Bombs
stick.
versus
Oh,
pogo
Galkaif's
stick.
gonna get this boss kill so much faster.
I will see. Yep, he does. Destroys him with the bombs, with the pogo stick and the fire ring.
Cool, making the right choice and not dodging, just using that. Oh my God! Down through
Straight
the door
in.
before the death animation is complete.
Yeah. He's got no time to lose.
Good God, man! There's no time.
So Galkaif now ahead by 2 seconds, whereas the previous death started out 2 seconds
His
behind.
first slow kill with the fist versus Cool's faster kill with the Morningstar, like immediately tied it up.
Yeah.
Like they're just tied right now.
I should refresh. Like with a match like this,
I will. I'm gonna apologize to everyone in
after
advance.
they kill
At
the fourth
start
boss.
of Depth 5, I'll do a refresh. I think I'm perfectly in sync, but you don't want a match like this to come down to that.
Yeah, I'll keep doing it on my end so I can verify.
Elric thinks this is where Galkaif will pull ahead of it.
Could be, yeah. I mean,
Galkaif out the
good in
door,
Depth 4.
2 seconds faster.
That's what I have.
2 seconds sooner. Faster's not the right word.
Whatever.
So it's going back and forth so fast.
Yeah, no, we're that's what I saw too.
Oh, Cool barely not getting the kill on that gangster, slowing down the spawn of his next enemy.
And Galkaif is ahead. Yo-Yo against the Jailers. Your choice. Probably not mine. I do like the punch blows.
I would do Yo-Yo against the Jailers. I would not do Punch Glove on normal.
I would rather be you than me in a speedrun, but all the same, punch gloves feel better to me.
Yeah.
It's pretty strong yo-yo work, though. He's got it timed perfectly, just already walking away. He knows exactly how long that's going to take.
Do you go bazookas or machine guns?
Bazooka, probably. Just for the AoE.
I would go
Smash
bazooka on hardcore, machine gun on normal, I think.
Hmm.
Because you're going to
Yeah, I
have
can
less
see
crowds on normal. The more
Yeah.
consistent stream DPS.
For a speedrun, I guess, technically the machine gun's a bit faster because the bazooka the unicorn horn takes a little while to shoot. But you can see they're both, well, Cool was doing pretty reliable damage with the unicorn horn.
I've just made a decision in my brain.
Hmm.
When it's time for the finals, whoever that may be, one of these gents will be in the finals, but
Yeah.
whoever that may be,
That's actually guaranteed.
we're making flags, and I want to do like hashtag teams, just because it makes
Okay.
me laugh.
Sure.
And I want to be on Team Jacob because he's dreamy.
Smart
Was that one of the
hit versus
guys?
start of the
I think
room.
that was
Yeah,
one.
there was a Team Jacob and a team like Edward.
Team,
There was a
As
Team
cross-
Danny and a Team Dave last year.
there was.
It's just an embarrassment of hearts and goop around the room, meaningless to Galkaif. He's not interested in it.
Galkive with maybe a half room advantage right now. That's the biggest gap we've seen.
Elric was right. This is where he's starting to pull ahead. Hammer. One-hit hammer kills. It's a beautiful thing.
I think we're seeing the spread to a full 1 room count by the end of this room.
And we're not far away from one hit.
Cool, just getting
Morningstar
pushed
kills.
around a little bit with the Morningstar, just wasting those swings just a little bit.
Good, now he's got the one hit if he picks it up again. One hit kills.
Now he's back to 1 hit. He was not until right there, yeah.
Yeah, he took the hit to get kind of the kill in time and get the level, but it actually, that particular hit cost him the ability to...
Okay, Banshee and Speedsters, that's a good combination. These guys are going to die quick.
Yep.
Ooh, but one of them just doesn't go into the stream.
That's RNGesus for you.
May he be forever praised.
Galkive still with a hammer. Maybe that's a second hammer. What is that? Double damage and hammer, so...
Oof, well, okay, that won't matter a lot. He's already doing 1-hit kills. He just leveled.
If he can kill this room fast enough, it's going to help him in the next room still keep his 1-hit kills.
Maybe.
But it's probably actually going to wear off right when he walks through the door.
Good RNG, bad RNG.
Cool now, hammering.
It's hammer time. Hammer time, hammer time, hammer.
Is he going to use a Banshee head?
I would do it.
I think he is.
I
I
would
think
do
he
it.
is. It's a good time for that.
I don't want to
Probably
go
gonna
through
finish
this
the room.
most of a room and find that I have to leave magic on the floor. Like that would suck.
Yeah. Because he has a chance of getting
Totally
up.
worth it. And the room wasn't finished yet anyway, so totally worth it. He is really preferring the Morningstar to the hammer. Hammer does more damage. He's going to get the 1-hit kill with the hammer.
At the moment, both guys are Morningstar.
Boom. Boom. Every time you drop a hammer, you something that rhymes with
Ow!
I wrote that song just now for you.
I hate it.
I wrote it to make you happy. Did it make you
Galkive
happy?
at the checkpoint. First checkpoint. What's he going to do with this holy water? Is he going to pull an Elric, a signature Elric move, and toss it down on one side of the room and run to the other, or is he just going to hang on to it until something better comes along?
I feel like a lot of move names come from Elric. The Hug.
Elric is good at naming stuff.
The Holy Water Elric. That was you just named that after him. That's not on him.
Elric is good at having his name used for stuff that I've seen him do.
Man. Cool going full Melbourne in this room.
Alright, so that was just kind of a waste of the holy water. I get if, like, Galkive knows how the holy water works, but I just don't think he cares about it very much. I don't think it's his
it's
jam
high
at all.
value for him.
Yeah.
Infinite
he's not
weapon
wrong.
Spear. Okay, that'll save you some running.
That's an interesting thing to watch.
Making nice use of the trail too. Just, I don't know. You can argue getting lucky, but it's more like spreading it out, making sure he's, really increasing his chance for enemies to spawn on it.
Yeah, I think he's just burning it and seeing what happened, like kind of ignoring it.
Elric is senpai. Senpai, teach me, senpai.
Notice me.
Notice me. Ignore me.
Hammer versus Unicorn, Hammer versus Wyvern.
In the
One-hit
real world,
kills
what
for
would win in a
Galkive.
fight? A unicorn or a hammer?
Hammer.
What?
Even like a ball peen hammer.
No.
Unicorns are peaceful.
Okay, a unicorn with a hammer
Uh-huh.
or the shield knight?
What are they doing?
Fighting.
Like, what are the rules of the fight?
Karaoke battle.
Unicorn. They have beautiful voices.
That sounds true.
Galkive's invincible. I bet he doesn't care. But to Imagine 42's point, which is a fantastic point, you don't get knocked back when you're invincible, so helps you.
That's true. Yeah, speed you up a bit there.
But with a Banshee head, you don't need to be invincible necessarily. So Cool is actually rocking the Wyvern head, the fire dick, as it were.
Rock that STD of flames.
I don't see a lot of people actually opting for the Wyvern head in speed runs.
I
I
don't
like
know
to
why.
see-
I don't either. I know that it's you know what? It doesn't have the boosty power of the bow staff. Like I can't help but compare it to the bow staff and the chainsaw. It doesn't have the vacuum of the chainsaw, and it doesn't have the boost of the bow staff. So it's just kind of like a middle ground weapon. And I'd prefer to just do one thing stronger.
Yeah.
I don't
I
want
like
a red
its
mage
center
in
of
speed
gravity,
run.
though. It feels good. Like, it feels good to aim.
I mean, its range is way nicer.
Yeah.
But
But I will take a Morningstar over the Wyvern head.
you don't bring a red mage to a speed run.
I mean, you can.
Jack of all trades. I mean, you might need refresh, I guess.
I mean, you need somebody to
Can you
bring
tell
you
my
ice
amount
water.
of choices?
What?
Oh, I was just making Final Fantasy 11 references because I loves it. I loved it. Past tense makes me sad.
What would you rather do? Play Final Fantasy 11 or make video games? He has to think about
Both.
it, gentlemen.
Both.
No, you gotta pick.
Make video games then. No question.
Galkai pulling an Elric in the middle of the water.
Does Cool really have a beautiful singing voice? Is he singing right now?
I'm gonna go and turn it on.
I'm gonna unmute his stream. I've never done this mid-tune.
You just hear the feverish
I hear it.
punching of the keyboard.
This is Elric we're hearing. I'm gonna be quiet for a moment.
It's cool. It's not.
Yeah.
He's not singing.
No,
we'll catch
freaking about again. What the hell?
Okay, that was a little glimpse of Cool. Totally worth it. That makes me happy. Tournament makes me happy. Do this real quick just to make sure.
Galkaif is ahead by like 7 kills. Nope, a full room. He's actually a full room ahead. This is the biggest lead we've seen so far, and that's not. It's not saying it's a big lead. It's just the biggest we've seen.
I feel like now we owe Galkaif the same just for fairness. I'm gonna turn on Galkaif's audio. Sounds like he's muted though. Alas, no audio from Galkaif.
Galkaif came here to do 2 things: chew gum and sing. And he's all out of singing.
I came here to do 2 things, Dave.
Oh.
Eat bubblegum and chew ass. I'm all out of bubblegum, so I'm gonna have to chew a lot of ass.
Alright, but it's Taco Tuesday.
Let's not go down the diarrhea road.
Okay, like, I didn't though, but you had said it.
So now we're down that road.
No, I'm just saying, like...
Or we're down the Hershey Highway.
What?!
Okay.
Look at those arrows. For cool. I'm not even changing the subject on purpose. Those arrows are, like,
Deadeye
on
Hawkeye
point.
shots.
Except for the second to last one.
Did you know that Cool's secret identity is Clint Barton? That's Hawkeye.
Oh, thanks for that. I thought you were talking about that thing, like, in between where the ladies sit down.
The butt?
Nothing. Nothing.
Oh, God.
I don't know.
Why?
I'm tired, and I had cookies, and then NotGen had a cookie party today. Did you see this?
Yeah, I did see that. NotGen baked cookies, and I don't know how to get them.
Alright,
Theoretically,
Galkaif is
they were
killing a
for-
boss.
For everyone.
We'll
Whoa.
do cookie party later.
Galkaif's got his magic, he's got a
Oh,
rune,
man.
double goop rune.
His lead is widening at this point.
Jamie, you take your Oliver Queen and you go to whatever stupid fictional city he lives in. Clint Barton is a real person. He's filled with love and happiness and dreams. Also, Kate, I forget her last name.
They do the exact same thing.
No, they don't, because Hawkeye...
They have special
Alright,
arrows.
I feel like Green Arrow has like an anti-drugs and a social kick bent, and
Only in the
Hawkeye
80s.
is a Dudley
Cool
Nicholas.
killed the boss. Just as fast as Galkaif did.
What's her name? Kate?
Mockingbird?
No, that's Bobby Morris.
Upton. Middleton.
Kate Middleton. Yes.
Plus 8.
God, that's a lot of Kates you're able to rattle off.
Blanchett.
I got
I'm the
none.
king of the Kates.
I got no Kates.
I win Kates.
You win all the Kates. Your prize is you get the Kates.
You ready for this?
Yep.
Phoebe Kates.
I don't know who's that.
Yeah, it's somebody from the 80s. Don't worry about it. Everybody
Katie
got
Bishop.
the unicorn horn.
Katie Bishop.
Yeah, it's too late.
Why can't it? All right, I'm gonna throw that promise refresh right now. Not because we need it. Not because it's the refresh we need. It's the refresh we deserve.
Alright. Meanwhile, I will narrate the action. Everyone is called Kate, and one guy has fires on him, and then a different guy also doesn't have fire, and then he left that room, and then Cool it has a unicorn horn, and he's using it on all the enemies, and he's not taking many hits because he's good and strong. And Galkaif has a sword and a fire ring, and he's going to use it because he's in a room full of fire ring dudes.
You should check chat right now. It's
I can't.
gone. It went rogue because of you.
Like
And
I
I can't.
literally.
It's not safe for stream.
Is it a Kate chat?
No.
Did 4chan rate it? Because they rated the cookie party and it was kind of unpleasant.
Oh no. It's you did this. It's just what you mentioned before that stopped me in my track.
About Clint Barton.
Sort of, yeah.
Well, His name sounds like that. I wish I could participate, chat, but I have a bad computer. Galkaif and Cool are in the same room. Can this be true? Can this be possible? This late in the game. Galkaif is ahead, going into room 4. Danny, would you like to read some of the treasures from the chat?
No.
Like, are they like
Stop.
friendly? Are they friendly?
They're friendly.
Okay.
It's turtles! He's too turtly for our turtle party. Why are you so turtly for our turtle party? So holy crap right here. Do we even have a room diff right now? We're
No,
the 5th
Galkaif
depth.
is like 3/4 of a room ahead of Cool.
Oh, Cool just every so often missing the kill shot. And it makes me wince, because I know, like, it seems like it only costs as much time as it takes to kill the guy, but it actually is going to slow down the next spawn. It limits your options. Alright, so I'm going to say it. We've talked a lot about making Billiam not disappear. Here's how you do it. If you've got magic, if you've got some means to do high speed damage, don't actually use it off the bat. There's no value in, doing it sooner or later. So there's a low chance that Billiam could disappear at any time, but his chances of disappearing go up dramatically once he's, I want to say it's 30% health remaining, maybe it's 40%, somewhere in that range. So if you can lock him up doing eye lasers, because he'll never interrupt one attack to do another, but if you can get him to do eye lasers and then pour out your huge damage and kill him before he's free, if you can do like whatever it is, the 25% remaining damage before he's free to move, that is the most reliable way to make him not teleport. Lock him up and then pour out all the rest of your damage.
You know what's interesting to me? Cool was missing with the bombs, like a lot, but his accuracy with the bow is outstanding. And the bow is a lot harder to aim. That speaks to practice. It speaks to like purposeful bow runs that we've never been privy to.
We've got just, 15 rooms left.
That many?
Yeah.
That few. That Marines.
The few. The proud. Billiam Hammerson.
There's only one.
Elric's translation of my Billiam strategy. Pray to RN Jesus, let him be praised.
Yeah.
Oh, you can see Cool looking at that tuba, wanting it. Oh no! Decides not to go back for it, and it doesn't pay off even beyond.
It's true that he could have made up that time.
A while. I might have backtracked. I would have used the barrel to backtrack for the tuba.
Well, that would have been, like a very pro move. That wouldn't even occur to me in the moment. But had he done that, he would have made up the time and then been able to clear this room a lot faster than he has been.
There's still... it's still anyone's game right now. We've seen Billiam fights go wrong. We've seen, magic availability go wrong. And people missing kill shots, we've seen both guys do it. And when it happens, it, costs them a few seconds.
Just there was a holy water on the ground.
Cool's in the lead. When did that even happen? Cool's in the lead.
I'm not sure. Oh, look at this. Look at this room. He's going to pick up those Kraken heads and clear the room with it. That was such a strong
I would argue
start.
Galkaif's got the better room right now.
Yeah, but Cool dropped the holy
Cool's
water.
electing not to spam the crap out of these Krakens, really.
No, he's got it now.
No, he's often opting not to use them, even though he has that surplus.
Well, I will say that
not lining
he
up
could be
his shots
using them more,
perfectly.
but he's using them more than I've seen other competitors do in this room. Like, enough.
Oh, double damage! Get out! Go, go, go!
Double damage Morningstar Kraken head in
a speedster's room. Kind of a bummer. That double damage not going to make a big difference with these reduced health enemies.
Yeah. You think he's going to pick up a hammer or finish out the Morningstar?
I would finish out the Morningstar. You just don't need added damage. The hammer's beauty is one-hit kills in a slower weapon, but, there's no way he's not going to one-shot anything.
Well, you and I think of the Morningstar as very fast because we're really capable with it. And not to say that these guys aren't, but, like, Morningstar is second nature to us.
This is going to sound...
It's a slow weapon.
It is. Well, yeah, but I was actually thinking, it's going to sound weird, but in a room with weakened enemies with a double damage rune, I might have gone fists for just a moment and not picked up a new weapon.
Yeah, okay.
Just so I can go pop, pop, pop and run away.
I don't like doing that. I've seen a lot of people, streamers actually do that, where they say, I don't believe I need weapons for this game. Like, especially...
Oh, that's not what I'm saying at all. I'm saying
I know what you're saying.
damage
I'm
became
making
irrelevant
a
when
point
you're
of
that.
fists.
You know, he had such a double-edged sword swing of power that he was so strong that DPS stopped mattering for that moment.
Totally. I'm just saying when DPS is not an issue, like in the case of someone who's fully upgraded their fists and has ignored all the other weapons, like when they try that,
Oh, sure.
I still see it as like fists are kind of annoying to kill guys with. Like it's hard, it's tough to aim them. I don't love like barehanded. It's annoying.
Yeah.
I always prefer a weapon.
You prefer to wear gloves?
I would wear, wearing the gloves gives you a much bigger punch than your bare-fisted punch. So I like that.
Would have liked to see Cool be more aggressive with that fire trail. Just overlap some enemies and run away and let it do its terrible work. But,
Same room, same
yeah,
flood.
I mean, it's so easy to backseat, but these guys are just top speed.
Yeah. It's actually not easy to backseat because I can't keep up with them.
Alright, I'm gonna nitpick Galkaif now because that's all you can do is nitpick. I'm gonna nitpick right now. Ready?
Yeah.
What's wrong with this guy? Why is he such a butt?
I thought you were gonna be justified.
He's such a
and
butt
actually
with
point something out.
I bet he even has a butt. You think that guy has a butt?
I'm fairly certain.
I'd bet money. I'd butt money. I bet butt money.
So the rationale in leaving the breakables behind is it just they don't matter at all, and
Depends on my weapon. If I have a bow, I'm gonna try not to hit it because it eats up too much time. If I have a pine cone, I'll hit it on purpose to get it out of my way.
sure. So here's a pro move. He's not gonna pick up the banshee head.
Cool, going for
Is
the
he-
health. Arguably not
has
necessary. It's
Some
alright.
plan for the enchanted collar. I wonder what that plan is. Is he saving it for Billiam so early?
I say it's too early to save that. You're
Yet
not
it seems
definitely
he
gonna
is
get a
saving
new
it.
one. Well,
It
he
seems
only
he's
he only
saving it.
picked it up in this room, didn't he?
No, the last room. In fact, he didn't pick up a banshee
Oh, I can't
head,
look
so
at
he
two
can keep-
tubas on the floor and pass those up.
He's saving that.
I mean,
Fire
it's a safe
collar.
play. But
Is
man,
it?
3 tubas?
Save it for this many rooms.
Well, I mean, you're not guaranteed to get a new one.
So Cool, on the other hand,
But that's definitely what he's doing. Galkaif
Yeah.
has stopped using his magic for now. I think unless we see him get a redundant fire trail, we might have seen the end of magic for him.
he's playing favorites here. Cool is hanging on to a fire staff, but he doesn't have magical options at this point.
Would it be fair to say that Cool is whipping it good?
He's doing fine with the whip.
Oh man,
And he is
I'm
using
curious
magic.
to see that if Galkaif hangs on, as it looks like he will, that magic for the rest of the run.
Is that
I
going to hurt
bet
him?
you're gonna see Cool gain by inches. you
Right,
know?
I think we will if Cool continues to use his magic whenever it drops.
But if
I
he
mean-
ends up without fire trail for Billiam, and he's only got 5 rooms before it,
Well, you and I both know how good Fire Trail is potentially during Billiam, and it used to be better.
well, before release.
Before release, it was a problem, but now it's very good against Billiam. But all the conditions have to be right. You have to be like pretty close to level 11 when you start the fight. You have to kind of get
Come on,
him.
Banshee Head, yeah.
Sure.
Would you use it right now? No, now I'd save it. Alright.
Where's the
Alright.
Banshee head?
Cool.
Cool's. Yeah, absolutely, I would use it because he's doing the exact opposite of what Galkaif is doing. What Galkaif is doing is not typical.
No,
hanging on to a
he's
magic for
being
7
really
rooms.
conservative.
Yeah, he really wants that fire trail. It's so interesting. I've never. I don't know. I may have seen him use it on Billiam in the past, but I don't recall.
Cool still losing ground, though, it merits saying.
Yeah, so the ground that Galkaif won't be gaining by adding damage on top of damage with magic.
He's gaining for other reasons.
Right, he's gaining for other reasons, but I wonder how much faster he could go. Like, is it really so much time you save on Billiam with the fire trail that it's worth saving it for 7 rooms?
Elric brings up a really good point. You can gain by inches by forcing your opponent to hold it longer than they should. That's how you get prostate issues, holding it longer than you should.
Rick likes to stand on his head and poop, so just take that with a grain of salt.
He does that for sports reasons.
Cool.
I would
Drop the
consider
holy water,
hanging on
but
to a
didn't
holy water for
pay
Billiam
off
at
at
this
all.
point.
So I was gonna say this.
Ooh, leaving it
earlier.
behind. Dude,
He doesn't like
next
it.
to it.
Earlier, Cool had a holy water. There was another pickup on the ground, holy water.
Yeah.
He didn't even drop the one he had. He just picked up the second one. Like, I think it's kind of just a meaningless magic to him. He doesn't seem to really love it. The same with Galkaif, actually, because we saw that earlier. I think neither of these competitors really likes the holy water too much. But I would just as soon
I feel
have
like it's a
water
couple
for
free
Billiam
kills.
as a fire trail.
And on a boss, it's more than a few free kills.
Right.
It is slightly less DPS than Fire Trail, though.
So that decision that we spotted that we were curious about is real now. And you see the fire trail immediately in use because there's another one on the ground.
Yeah, that's what I figured. I said,
Yep.
we're not going to see him use the Fire Trail until he gets a replacement Fire Trail.
Yep, but this confirms it. It was like, as soon as that collar dropped, boom, fire trail instantly. So he absolutely wants it for the boss, and we're gonna see why soon.
Galkaif with a half-room lead right now. These slimes could help if they drop some good magic, a Puuba say. And Galkaif is in need of a billion magic now.
Cool, seeming a bit flustered there with the shield, with the slimes everywhere.
Oof. Galkaif into his penultimate room. That's right, I said penultimate. I'm
It's a thing.
literary. I'm edumacarib.
Cool.
Magic
job.
from nothing could be really good too, yeah. Jammy pointing out.
So we're whipping guys.
Alright, we're in the same room, but we're not tied.
We're not, but I mean, at this point, so if Galkaif's strategy that he's been engineering for this many rooms now, if that backfires, Cool will win. Like if he fails to kill Billiam in a really
Well, no, because that could happen to both of them,
expeditious
right?
fashion.
Oh! Cool shield
Barehanded.
giving out right before impact.
Yeah.
I go machine gun here. It's just so reliable.
Yep. And we're on Billiam.
Billiam,
Already.
first
Machine
man
gun,
Billiam.
and when is this fire trail going to drop? This is the
There
gun
it
we
is.
introduced in the first act. Okay, so how much damage is that really doing?
Oh shit!
It's doing
F
great.
ton.
And
Oh,
he's
man.
keeping him
I
from
gotta
disappearing.
think-
He's bodying him a little.
Cool's got to get rid of those boomerangs.
Cool has a fire trail as well, just
He does.
pure happenstance.
He's
but
got to get rid of those
hanging on to
boomerangs.
it.
They just aren't high DPS for a single target. Get that bow staff. I'll take it. Right now, he's not putting enough effort into Billiam right now. He's farming too many enemies, I'd say.
Well, he still has a fire trail. So
Yeah, but
if you were to drop it right now,
you got to do it right now.
no, that's it. And meanwhile, Galkaif is just not missing a beat here. He's got the extra combo. Billiam has disappeared on him, whereas Cool still has his Billiam
Man.
hanging out.
Cool
Galkaif's gonna get this.
has to put some damage on Bill.
If Cool's Billiam disappears for the 20 seconds, oh, that was perfect.
It was good.
That was
Okay, all right.
perfect. Holy
But he doesn't
shit.
have Billiam in the flames.
Oh, he did.
He
for,
didn't have
like,
Billiam.
a
Oh,
good part.
Galkaif
And
with a win.
Galkaif wins.
Holy shit.
Wow.
Oh my! If Cool had gotten Billiam
Yep.
in the flames during that Hammerfest,
Oh,
if he had gotten Billiam, he would have taken it.
that was like 3 seconds apart.
Holy shit! If
Yep.
I mean, I'm gonna say it one more
See,
time. If
Galkaif's
Cool's
stance.
positioning had been a step different,
Yep.
holy shit! Good game by Galkaif.
God, that was just such a high level of play.
Wow. Is your heart beating?
You're out. Is what?
Is your heart beating?
Yeah, like that was really amazing. Those two guys at the absolute top of their game, just going balls to the wall. We should call them.
We should call them, but you're in charge of the call now, right?
Oh, son of a bitch. No, you are.
All right, I'll go back.
I handed it off to you.
Operation Thunderdome. I'm back on the camera. Nobody look at me. Don't. If you look at me, you're defying my wishes.
Kind of the point, though.
No. I want to be really clear about this. Anybody who's looking at me on my camera right now, you're violating my wishes and you're being predatory, and I don't like it. Don't look away. Hide your eyes, Dave. Hey guys.
Hey guys. So,
Do you guys
any
know who
idea?
won yet?
Oh,
idea.
Man. That was crazy.
What if we told you that it was like 5 seconds apart?
Like
Serious?
less than 5 seconds maybe apart.
I'd believe it.
Like 3. Okay, so
I was expecting to be destroyed, my
No.
word.
No.
Galkaif took it by, I gotta say, 3 seconds.
Yep.
Oh my god.
Well, you were so close,
Cool.
So
you were
full.
like one full breath away.
and many times ahead, especially
Oh,
early.
serious.
Oh yeah.
And
It was a
Oh,
very
no.
close race.
In
Oh,
fact,
man.
if you watch the replay, there was a moment like you killed Billiam Cool much faster than Galkaif did. But there was a period where your fire trail was going, and Billiam wasn't quite standing in it. If you had been like one step positioned differently, that would have been it. I don't know if that
Yeah.
sucks to say. I don't know if I'm not trying to troll you.
yeah,
Well, Galkaif
yeah, I
held on to
I
his
get
for
it.
a long time, and Cool happened to get one in the same room. So
Yeah.
I know I messed up on William actually. I wanted to get an 11 combo, but then decided not gonna happen.
Yeah, I saw you farming it, and it
Yeah.
got me worried. But then Galkaif, I think you had to deal with this 20-second disappearance.
Yeah, I
and
did.
Cool managed to kill him before it happened.
Oh,
he was
Jesus.
He was like farming levels, and then he just came back so strong that he burned Billiam right through that whole phase.
Oh, God.
Galkaif, how was that run for you? That epic run? Did you feel epic? Were you worried at any point?
The Depths 5. That was my worry. That was such a slow Depths 5.
It's because you were hanging on to your magic. Would have gone faster.
Yeah, I realized after that, like, okay, 5 rooms can be okay, but like 8 or 8 to 9, 10 rooms to hold on to it, it just wasn't worth it.
Yeah, there's tubas everywhere. I believed you knew something that we didn't about the effectiveness of the fire drill. Yes, it's effective, but
we were talking about early on, like, oh, he's gonna hold on to it until he gets to the end.
Yeah, I think that was too early though. That's too early to hold on to it.
Well, you
I
only
hate when
got
that
one
room-
other one though, so
Yeah.
no, that's true. Yeah.
holy shit, guys, that was amazing.
Yeah, take a breath. Let's take a breath from that. That was really intense.
All right. For the purpose of sharing it, I'm updating the brackets right now. You guys want to see it?
Sure.
Well, Elric better win his match, then we can have our rematch.
Hell
Yeah.
And then I'll see whoever's in the finals.
It's there's a 50-50 chance, Galkaif, that you will face Cool again in the finals.
Can you guys see the brackets there? I just threw them up on the stream. So we're gonna
I don't have it open, so I have to.
Okay.
Hasn't updated yet for me.
Cool, you are gonna go up against the winner of Elric over Powdered,
Yeah.
and then the winner of that goes against Galkaif.
So you really Cool could have won this today. It had just a couple of leaves fallen slightly to the left, or had the breeze, had the butterfly effect gone in his favor. But Galkaif made no mistakes, and he stayed ahead just by just a few seconds.
Yeah.
It's possible you could dethrone him on
totally.
the finals.
I'm still making too many mistakes. Did you actually see Death 2? I accidentally hit the checkpoint. That was costly.
Yeah, we talked
Yes.
about
Oh, jeez.
Oh, jeez. Man.
that. All right, guys. This has been crazy. This has been really fun to watch. This matchup was great. Before we shut her on down, you guys have anything you want to say, talk about?
Good luck in the bracket, and hopefully you can make it back up. We can have our rematch.
Yeah, we'll see about that. Hopefully we'll have that rematch. Man, I need to improve. You're way too good again. Can never
Hey,
touch the consistency.
Yeah. Hey, just think about it though. Like, you were like 3 seconds behind me, so you're right up there. Scary.
Oh yeah.
So scary.
You guys watch the replay. You're genuinely not 5 seconds apart.
I will be watching that carefully. That's for
Yeah.
sure.